All right, uh, let's continue working. We had done one theorem and two questions. Sorry, just a moment. Let me switch on the lights. Now just look at this figure. Look at this figure and let us see what it is. In this figure, AC is diameter with AOC is diameter with OS center. AC is parallel to ED. Angle EBC is given as 64. He wants to find angle DEC marked as red. I have joined A to E. I have joined A to E. I have joined A to E. I have joined A to E in the figure, and let us see what can we do. Okay, sorry. So come back to this figure number 3, and let me say that angle AEC is 90 degree, number 1. Angle AEC is 90 degree. It is the property of semicircle. Angle in a semicircle. Angle in a semicircle. In a semicircle. Angle in a semicircle is right angle. So angle AEC is 90. Let me write it down in a different color. Let me show not in red, green. This angle is 90 degree. Okay. Now if this angle is 90 degree, what is the next step? I would say that angle EAC will be 64. Angle EAC will be equal to angle EBC will be 64 degree, same segment. Just a moment, I'll explain it to you again. Just look at the base of the triangle. EC is the base of the triangle. On the base EC, one of the chords is the bases. EC is one of the chord, it is base of the triangle. And angle, two triangles are formed. One is triangle EAC, one is triangle EBC. And both these triangles are in the same segment. So angle EAC will be equal to EBC will be equal to 64 degree. 64, this is 90. So I can calculate the third angle of the triangle, which will be, I'll subtract from 90, 64, I'll get angle ACE. Angle ACE. Angle ACE will be actually 90 minus 64. That will come out to be how much? 90 minus 60 is 30. 30 minus 4 is 26 degree. This comes out to be 26 degree. This angle comes out to be 26 degree. This angle comes out to be 26 degree. Now if this comes out to be 26 degree, so I can easily calculate CED. Angle CED, angle CED will be equal to angle ACD, ACE will be 26 degree. Why? Alternate angles. Alternate angles. Why alternate angles? Because lines are parallel, two lines are parallel and third line cuts them. So this angle also becomes 26 degree. So we have calculated everything. We use the property of semicircle. Angle in a semicircle is always a right angle. Angle in a semicircle is always a right angle. Number one we used the property number one. Then we said that angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. Segment, so many times I've explained it to you, it should be now. You even somebody asks you in your sleep, you can tell. You see, EC is one of the chords. Any chord of the triangle, any chord of the circle, EC is the chord. On the same side of EC, two triangles are formed whose vertices are on the circumference of the circle, and those are EAC and EBC. So both these angles will be equal, 64 degree each. Now when they have calculated it 64, one angle is 90, I can calculate the third angle of the triangle AEC. Two angles are known, 64 and 90. Third angle will be 90 minus 64. That will be 26, and so the alternate angle will give you 26. This is third. Now let us see the fourth. In the fourth also there is a semicircle given. Now instead of circle he has given you a semicircle with AOB as diameter. AOB is diameter, and they have drawn a line, a segment. Yes, you can say a chord DE. Chord DE of this semicircle parallel to AB. Parallel to AB. AOB is diameter. DC is parallel to AB. DC is parallel to AB, and angle CAB is X. Angle CAB is X. We have to calculate everything in terms of X. Whatever angles like COB I have to calculate. COB is in red. So let's write COB in red only. Now let us see. Angle COB will be double of angle CAB, will be 2 into x. Double angle property. Double angle property. What is double angle property? We have done it hundreds of times. This arc which I am showing in the red to make it more clear, the arc CB subtends angle COB at the center. It is half of the circle. I can draw the lower half also. It will not make any difference to the figure. The properties will be followed. Angle COB is the angle subtended by this arc CB at the center, and the same arc CB subtends angle CAB at the remaining part of the circumference, which comes out to be, which is given as x. So this angle will become 2x. This angle will become 2x. So we have got this angle in terms of x. We have got COB. Now he wants angle DOC. DOC, the green part. He wants the green part. Now how are we going to calculate the green part angle? Okay. Now let me take the blue only and use the parallel line. This is x, so this will be x. Why? Why will it be x? Why will it be x? Please tell me that. Angle DCA will be equal to angle CAB will be x, alternate angles. Alternate angles. two lines DC and AB are parallel and CA cuts them, so alternate angles. Also this angle will be also X. In triangle OAC, just look in the triangle OAC. Angle OCA will be equal to angle OAC will be equal to X as OA is equal to OC, as OA is equal to OC, as OA and OC are equal. So because OA and OC are equal, the angle opposite, so angles opposite to them will be also equal. So this comes out to be X. Now in triangle ODC, in triangle ODC, let's bring the figure down. See, in triangle ODC, what I can do is that I can write angle ODC is equal to OCD. Can I do that or not? OCD is equal to ODC because OC and OD are equal. Is that so or not? Okay, let's see that. OCD is equal to ODC. ODC is equal to OCD will be equal to 2x. This is 2x, so this will be also 2x. This is 2x. This complete angle is x plus x, so this will be 2x as well. Now I will calculate the green angle DOC. I will calculate the green angle DOC. Let us calculate DOC. Angle DOC will be 180 minus 2x plus 2x, that is 180 minus 4x. Sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Sum of the angles of the triangle is 180 degrees. Sum of the angles of the triangle is 180 degrees. So DOC will be 180 minus 4x. 180 minus 4x. This is 2x in the figure. OCD is 2x. ODC is 2x. So 2x plus 2x is 4x. And if it is subtracted from 180, we will get the third angle, the green angle, which is shown as 180 minus 4x. Is that clear? Now I have to calculate angle DAC. I have to calculate angle DAC. Now again, I'll take a different color like this, green. This arc, which is hashed by green color, DC, the arc DC makes angle DOC at the center. Arc DC makes angle DOC at the center, and the same arc DC makes angle DAC at the circumference. DAC at the circumference. So actually DAC will be half of DOC. DAC will be half of angle DOC. Double angle property. This is used so many times. Double angle property, which will be how much? 1 by 2 divided by 180 minus 4x divided by 2, so it will become 90 minus 2x. It comes out to be 90 minus 2x. So this angle DAC comes out to be 90 minus how much? 2x. 90 minus 2x. 90 minus 2x. Okay, 90 minus 2x. Now in triangle ADC, he wants angle ADC black color, which is given in black color. So let us see. And in triangle ADC, in triangle ADC, angle ADC will be equal to 180 minus 90 minus 2x and plus x. One angle is 90 minus 2x, one angle is x. So I add 90 minus 2x plus x will give me 90 minus x, and I subtract it from 180, I will get ADC. I'll get ADC, which is 180 minus 90 minus x, which will come out to be 90 plus x. ADC is 90 plus x. So we have got all the four angles. I have marked it in the figure also in terms of x, and I have also shown it in the complete description. We have done it in different colors. All the geometrical problem I am using different colors because I am in a position to use it, and I'm in a position to use it, and that will indicate clearly to you also. It's easier for you to understand, to distinguish between, like when I'm talking of arc DC, then you can see what I hashed it green. You can see the arc CB, which is hashed red. I have marked different angle in different colors so that you can calculate. I have tried to write also in different colors so you can distinguish. So I have explained to you completely through the figure and description. And once we must discuss what are the properties which we have used. You see, the first property I used, that angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle which it subtends at the remaining part of the circumference. I said the arc BC, see it again, the arc BC is subtending angle CAB at the circumference, which is x, so it will subtend angle 2x, the red, at the center. I have got this as 2x. I have got this as 2x at the center. Now again, angle CAB is given x, so angle DCA will be also x. These are alternate angles. If lines are parallel, third line cuts it, then we get alternate angles equal. This is x, this is x, alternate angles. Once I have got this x and x, I also will say that angle OCA is equal to angle OAC. OCA is equal to OAC. Why? In the triangle OAC, I have got OA is equal to OC. They are radii of the same circle. They are radius of the same circle. So if two sides of a triangle are equal, angles opposite to them are equal as well. So this angle DCO becomes x plus x, 2x. Now in the triangle ODC, again OD is equal to OC radii, so angle ODC will also be equal to 2x. If two sides of a triangle are equal, angles opposite to them are also equal. So if OCD is 2x, ODC will be also 2x. So I can calculate now the green angle. I can calculate the green angle. How will I calculate the green angle? 180 minus 2x plus 2x, that is 180 minus 4x. So angle DOC is 180 minus 4x. Yellow angle will be calculated by dividing 180 minus 4x by 2, because the green arc which is shown in the figure subtends angle DOC at the center, and the same arc subtend angle DAC at the circumference. So the relation between the angle at the center and angle at the circumference is double angle. Angle at the center is double. So angle at the circumference will be half. 180 minus 4x divided by 2 will give me 90 minus 2x. I got this yellow angle is 90 minus 2x. I have got this angle DCA as x. So the black angle which I have to calculate, the third angle of the triangle, I can calculate by subtracting out of 180 90 minus 2x plus x, which is 90 minus x, and 180 minus 90 minus x will give us 90 plus x, which is I have described here completely. Now let us see the fifth question. And after fifth question, I'll again give a break because already 20 minutes have passed. This I think will not take much time. PQ is the diameter again. PQ is the diameter. That means it is dividing the circle into two equal halves. Each half is a semicircle. SR is PQ. He's using too much property about parallel lines. So it is important to understand parallel line property. SR is parallel to PQ. PQR is 58. Calculate RPQ, which is given in red color. Because I have to calculate RPQ, so I join P to R and STP in the grain. So first of all, I have joined P to R, so angle PRQ will be 18, PRQ will be 90 degree. Semicircle property. Angle in a semicircle is always a right angle. Angle in a semicircle is always a right angle. Angle in a semicircle is always a right angle. So I have to calculate angle RPQ. So angle RPQ will be 90 minus 58. Because already 190 is gone, one angle is 90. Here I have calculated this angle to be 90, angle in the semicircle, and this is 58. This plus this should be the angle RPQ plus RQP should be 90. So 90 minus 58. 90 minus 50 is 40. 40 minus 8 will be 32. This comes out to be 32. This angle comes out to be 32. Is that clear? Now, this angle will be also 32. Angle SRP will be equal to angle RPQ. SRP will be equal to RPQ will be 32 degree. Why it is 32 degree? Because alternate angles. These are alternate angles. These are alternate angles. These are alternate angles. SRP is equal to RPQ is equal to 32 degree. This is 32, that is 32 because these lines are parallel. And now the green one, PT, STP. I have to calculate STP. So let us see STP. Angle STP will be 180 minus 32 degree. That will be 148 degree. Why? Because PRST is a cyclic quadrilateral. PRST is cyclic. PRST is a cyclic quadrilateral. Is a cyclic quadrilateral. It is a cyclic quadrilateral. It is a cyclic quadrilateral, and opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So this angle will come out to be 148 because 148 plus 32 will make it to be 180 degree. Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are always supplementary. Is that clear? So we have got this now. After this, we'll give a break and again do one more video.